Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. I have Empties. It's going to be a lot of back and forth because I recorded some of this before I left my parents at the beginning of January because I had finished several things and I didn't want to take them on the plane when I went back home to start the semester. So there's going to be back and forth. So I wanted to warn you about that. I also wanted to address a couple things about my Empties totals. Last month I said that I was going to stop putting in my project use it up items that I have finished in my Empties just to try to make them a little shorter and not be so repetitive, because I feel like I'm saying the same thing in multiple videos, and I know I have a lot of you that watch all of those videos, and if I'm finding it annoying, I'm sure you're finding it annoying to hear the same things over and over again. So I do have those separate. Those are going to always be at the beginning of my project use it up. So if you want to see what I finished and hear my thoughts on those, I will have those at the beginning of all my project use it up videos. I know there was some concern about having a total picture of my empties for the month, but I feel like I already don't have a complete picture because of my samples. So if you don't know, I do a sample Saturday video every month. Sometimes this goes up on Sunday. But with that, if they are used up, those samples, then I talk about them and I just toss them afterwards. I don't keep them there, and I don't bring them back into my empties video. And if I just did ones that I was still working on, it would be a very short video, because I go through quite a few samples. So I will do the same with my sample video. I will go through all of the things that I have finished before I go into the things that I'm still working on. If I'm still working, those will be carried on into the next month as always. But just so that it's just clarifying, I guess. Yeah, so if you want to know everything that I use up in a month, I'm sorry, you have to watch 3 videos. You don't have to watch all 3 videos, but just so that I'm not being repetitive, and this video would be an hour long if I started to put in all of my samples as well. So that's where we are right now. I'm going to kind of splice back and forth. Let me know what you have used this past month. Let me know what goals you have. Like, is there something that you're close to or that you're just raring to go? I have a foundation that's so close to being finished. I'm so excited. I know it's going to be a February empty, but let me know down below. We're going to start with skincare, the things that I finished before I left my parents. So first up is this Dr. Brandt XYY Extend Your Youth Eye Cream. This was not great. I hated the smell of this, so I ended up actually using this very quickly as a a neck and chest moisturizer, just because I didn't want it to go to complete waste. But no, I didn't like this. I didn't like the scent of it. I would not repurchase. I also finally finished this. I thought maybe December, but it took a little bit longer. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. I do like this. I have purchased this one. Toners I kind of feel like meh about, but this is probably my favorite toner. Then we finally finished this that I started in December as well. This is the hyaluronic acid ceramide capsules from Elizabeth Arden. They were fine. They were very hard. Like those capsules were much harder than the other ones that I've had, which I thought was interesting. Shiseido, this is the Ultimune Power Infusing Concentrate. I was using this last month as a neck and chest serum, and I really like it, and I have several of these. I don't think I'd purchase it though because they are so expensive, but I did finish that one. And then I finished my Happy Skin by Lush. This is an enzymic facial exfoliator. It's similar to the Dr. Brandt in terms of texture. I really, really love this scrub, and I need to go purchase some more because this was my last little tiny bit, and I'm officially out of it now. I finished this Biossance Squalene and Vitamin C Rose Oil. This one was nice. It lasted quite a while. How much? This was half an ounce, so 15 ml. It lasted really well. I feel like a little went a long way. It does have a slightly rosy scent to it, so if you are sensitive to scents and you don't love scents, probably not maybe the best. But if you're looking for an oil that actually felt like it moisturized and sunk in and did something, I felt like this did a good job with that. Then I finished some more acne patches because always seem to be going through some of these. These are the Cosrx Master Patch Intensive. Yeah, and they have tea tree oil and salicylic acid. I feel like these work better than just the hydrocolloid for me when I have breakouts. Finished 3 sheet masks. I love this one from Innisfree. This is my Real Squeeze mask in pomegranate. I have bought a pack of these at Marshall's a couple years ago, and I really like them. I feel like they're just really, they're nice. They have a good amount of serum in them. Like I can put on my neck and chest afterwards, and they have like a light fruity scent to it. Like I'm sure it's a pomegranate. It's just a pleasant experience. I also enjoy Dr. Jart. They have really good masks. This is the V7 brightening mask. Once again, picked up a pack of these at TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I really enjoy Dr. Jart. They're just so expensive normally. These I don't enjoy. I don't like the cellulose masks. I like the paper masks better. So this one was the cellulose. This is when 10 p.m. and this is supposed to be find comfort after you're tired. It was fine. It had a good amount of serum in it for my neck and chest too, so that was a plus, but not one that I would seek out again. I bought these at Costco when they were on sale, and just not my favorites. We're gonna start with fragrance samples. I have 3 that I finished. I had started these, but I had never finished them, so I just thought I'm going to spray these on in the evening and just get them out. I didn't love any of them. So we have Maison Margiela Replica Flower Market. This one is so flower. Flower Market is the right name for it. It is very, very flowery. So if you are not a big floral fan, not one for you. Then the next one we have is Narciso Rodriguez for her. This is the EDT. It's just very powdery, very musky, and not really my style. I wore it a little bit, but I was really glad that I was taking a shower that night and I could get it off. And then Belle Azur by Tory Burch. This one was just fine. Again, not something I really like. It was okay, but nothing I would want to purchase, nothing I'd want to wear on a regular basis. Like putting it on a couple hours before I get ready for bed just to test it out was fine, but not an all-day fragrance for me. I finally finished my Strawberry Snowflakes lotion from Bath & Body Works. I had just a little bit left of it. It smells so good. I love this scent. I will definitely be purchasing more. I got another set this year of it. Then the next one I finished is the Skintimate Coconut Delight Moisturizing Shave Gel. Favorite type of a shave gel. The scent was fine. It wasn't something that I really loved. It wasn't something I didn't like, but it was there. The other one I finally finished, I'm so excited, is the Savannah Bee Company Orange Mint Overnight Foot Treatment. I put this in my project and I was like, I didn't finish it. I literally didn't even have one full use left. I thought I had more than one full use, but once I started slathering it on my foot, I was like, oh, I did not quite have a full 2 feet treatment, but it's gone. Yay! And then the last one that I finished while I was still here at my parents' is the Amina Birthday Cake Mini Body Butter. I like this better when it got warm. It went on better, but if it's cold and you're trying to put this on, it is like frosting putting it on. It melted into the skin much better when I had the little heater going in my bathroom, and yeah, so it went on better, but it still is pretty thick and it was a little greasy, but it smelled just like birthday frosting. Just one more body care that wasn't in my project. This is the Bath & Body Works Chocolate Covered Cherry. The notes were rich milk chocolate, red cherries, and sweet liqueur. I'm trying to decide if I want to count this in my totals. I don't love the scent of it. I think it's the liqueur in there mixed with the chocolate, just not a fan. This one I used, it was about here, like right at the end of the label, so it wasn't very much that I personally used. A lot of the credit goes to the restoration people who threw this in a box and half of it leaked out because they just threw stuff in boxes willy-nilly without making sure like lids were tightened. So I think they threw it in and it got flipped up by something else, and then half of it leaked out. It was a mess. Stuff was covered in chocolate covered cherry. And then my mom used some of it, but I was sick of seeing it in the shower. And she's very slow about using body washes, and she's not here. So I finished it up. Let me know if you think I should count it. It is an empty, and it was, half of it was used. The other half was just wasted, unfortunately, which was very sad because I know people really love this scent. And I'm just glad it wasn't a scent that I absolutely loved, because then I would probably cry. We have these Vital Hustle Beauty Gummies. These were $7.99 at Marshall's, I want to say. And I didn't love these. These were our biotin, collagen, and vitamin C. They were strawberry colada. They kind of grew on me as they went, but they had a weird texture. They were more chewy, almost like a jelly instead of like, not a jelly, but like a jelly candy, if that makes sense. But they were not dairy, gluten-free, soy-free. Not my favorite. Then we have the multi-collagen type 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10 from Nature's Truth, sorry. These are the best collagen that I found so far. They don't taste funky, and I really appreciate that. 2 more supplements. I finished another multi-collagen peptide gummies. Like I think I've said before, there's 60 in here, but you're supposed to take 3 a day. So you go through them in 20 days. So they're just a little awkward, the amount that they give you versus the dose. And then ashwagandha gummies. I've talked about these in the past as well, and went through another bottle. I'm hoping these are still on sale. I haven't checked my grocery store. They were last year, buy one, get one free throughout most of the year. So I'm hoping that they renewed that sale because they're way cheaper that way. The makeup that I finished this past month, when I got back home, I finished this beauty blender. I didn't finish it, but it just was getting hard. It was not working well. I was getting sick of trying to clean it, so that guy is going in the trash. And then I did finish a foundation. I was struggling with this one at first, but then I found a couple niacinamide primers that worked really well with it, the Wet n Wild Hello Kitty as well as the e.l.f. And I got through this, and I will say with this one, it took everything all the way. I turned it upside down. There was nothing to gather when I turned it upside down overnight. So they did a good job with that. This is the Luminous Foundation in the shade 140N. Yeah, it was a nice foundation. Would I repurchase it? Maybe if it was on sale and I was out of foundations. I have a lot of foundations I'm trying to use up, but it might be a possibility in the future. I don't love it, but I didn't hate it as much as I thought I was going to when I first started, and I was struggling to find a matching primer with it. Then we have one mascara that is being tossed. This is the Lune and Aster Super Stellar Extreme Volume Mascara. This did transfer, not as bad as some of the other ones. It's a big fat wand, and I just didn't love it. I felt like it went on okay, but it did transfer some, and the current mascara that I'm using doesn't transfer unless I put it on my bottom lashes. So that's one that if you have transfer problems, I would not use it. Pharmacy. This is the Green Clean Makeup Removing or Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm, and this was in the scent Blueberry Burst. I really enjoy this. I was surprised. I didn't think I was going to finish this, and I did. So it's all done. I really like their different scents that they do. I think it's a really good cleansing balm as it is, but when they do the scents, it's really fun. I wish they would have done this size again. This is the 50 ml or 1.7 ounces. The ones that they did this last holiday were like teeny tiny, not worth purchasing. Then we have from Morphe, this is the Mini Continuous Setting Mist. I feel like this was a good setting mist. It locked in my makeup. I kind of liked the way that it went on, but the smell, I hated the smell. It did dissipate after a couple minutes, but until it dried, I was like, it smells like I was spraying like a light version of men's cologne on my face, and I did not enjoy that. So I have another one of these, which I will use, but I don't think I'd purchase it because of the scent. Finished a Huda lip balm. This was in the shade Seductress. It's a sparkly lip balm. It was sparkly, and as you can see, like it's all the way up. Can't get any more out of it. I'm glad it's done. I don't really like the sparkly lip balms is what I found. What I also found is I don't like Essence Lash Princess. This is going to be controversial. I know people love these, and I bought the 4-pack of them and I tried all of them. They went on great. I was like, oh, this is awesome. Then they smeared like no other. Purple smeared. pink smeared, green smeared. It looked like I had the super raccoon eyes. I did them one day each, all of these, because I was like, this is ridiculous. I have black, just black underneath my eyes. So all three of those were no-goes. Then I tried the waterproof, the blue, and this one still transferred. I still had stuff under my eyes. It stayed on better than the other ones, but even not using, I tried this one several days, and I even did it not under my lower lashes. No, not good. I'll show you the brushes on these. So just a standard brush on the waterproof. The Curl and Volume has like that hourglass type of a wand. Like I said, I liked how it went on. I just didn't like how it didn't stay. Then the purple one is the Sculpted Volume. And then finally the green was the False Lash Effect, which is just kind of the basic. But yeah, all four of these smeared on me, which was very disappointing because I've heard so much about these over the years, and I finally took advice from you guys, and well, not like people in the comments, not necessarily you who's watching right now, and they were so disappointing. First up, we have this guy from Ulta. This is the Sparkling Lemon Hand Wash. The packaging was super cute. I'm definitely going to be keeping the packaging. I have 4 of these. My parents are currently using the green one, so you'll see that in an upcoming Empties at some point. But I didn't love this one. Between this and the Next Hand soap that we've been using, my hands have been cracking like crazy. I know I'm not putting lotion on them as much as I should because I've just been washing my hands a lot, but these have been both drying, so I don't love that. I didn't love the scent of that hand wash from Ulta either. Then we have the Pine Forest hand soap. This is from, I don't know what the brand is, Home and Body Company, Huntington Beach. I don't know. They were a set from Costco, so the packaging super cute. I think we're gonna save these, and my mom will use these as her soap refills, like with the soft soap refills. This didn't smell terrible. Like I was expecting Pine Forest. I was a little nervous. I just grabbed it blindly out of the cabinet because it's on the top shelf, and I was pleasantly surprised by the scent of it. I didn't mind it at all, but I did finish that. I felt like both of these were not great for the winter. This one was a little bit more gentle, but definitely the Ulta hand wash was pretty strong and not very gentle on hands. I got 3 candles done this month. So we have Cranberry Pear Bellini. The notes on this one are Fizzy Pear Nectar, Sparkling Red Cranberries, Lush Apricot, Tart Black Currant. This one was from 2022. I did really like the packaging. It was kind of illuminated. This one burned really well, actually. As you can see, it burned all the way down to the bottom. I didn't have any real issues with it. Yeah, there's a little sooting. If you can see there, I think that's because of the angle that I was holding at when I was trying to light it. And then it had the pretty lid, which we've had this lid before, but I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was a nice tart kind of fruity scent. Then the other one I had was Spiced Apple Toddy. As this one went, I had to scoop out wax because it was just burning slower and slower and slower, and the kind of drowning the wicks. So I did scoop out quite a bit, and as it went, I also had to put tinfoil around it because it wasn't always strong enough to melt, do a full burn. So Spiced Apple Toddy, this one was also from 2022. The notes were warm apple brownie, spiced plum, tart cranberry, and cinnamon stick. It smelled pretty Christmassy. I did enjoy it. Do I think I want to buy any more Spiced Apple Toddy? Probably not. I picked Cranberry Pear Bellini over Spiced Apple Toddy. I did enjoy the cinnamon though because it did feel Christmassy. Last candle is Crushed Candy Cane from Bath & Body Works. This is just a single wick. The notes on this were crunchy peppermint, white sugar crystals, frosted mint leaf. And I did enjoy this one. It didn't burn the best at the end. I should have just let it go one night and finish instead of extinguishing and then trying to use it the next day. It didn't last more than 20 minutes. So Crushed Candy Cane, I really liked it, and it's something I would purchase again. I thought this one was a cute little pink, and I got this one. I know this was a 75% off. I like the mason jars better than the single wicks they have now. A few home scent items. This one is in my car. This is Santa's Workshop. It's like a peppermint sugar type of a scent. it's fine. If my car is really warm, I can smell it, but other than that, I haven't really gotten a good smell of it. This is currently in my Wallflower. I just always put it on the old one. This is Mrs. Claus's Cocktail. This is sparkling cranberry, pomegranate juice, and frosted citrus twist. I was actually worried about this one because the room spray I felt was way too strong and sharp. So I was worried about this in a Wallflower. I cannot smell this. I have not really been able to smell this since the first day. And then it was still pretty light. And I have it in the scent controlled and it's all the way up. And it's burned about halfway through. I can't smell it. And I didn't have it full blast originally, and I could barely smell it. It was like on the medium. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to crank it up, and yeah, nothing. So that was very disappointing. Finished one of my hand sanitizer sprays. This one, oh yeah, it still is good, is Luminous. And I like these because I like to spray down surfaces, like before I eat, like my desk, or if I'm sharing, because you know, in college, we move from classroom to classroom. We don't have like a set computer that's ours. So I have no idea who else uses that computer the other days of the week. So I like to sometimes spray down the podium and the keyboard, especially cold and flu season. And that was nice for these. The scents that I have left are not my favorite. And I like the 3 ounce much better than the little tiny ones because this is much better value. And since I'm using them for that purpose, I don't know, I don't want an expensive one. So if you know of another hand sanitizer spray that is cheap, cheaper than Bath & Body Works, let me know. Because I would like to have something else that I could throw in my teaching bag and kind of keep things clean. Finished one tiny Volume Spa. I think actually this should have gone into my sample because I can't find this listed. But I know I'm pretty sure I started it last year, but this is the Goji Taroka Orange. It was a nice scent. It had, you know, a citrus, but kind of a warm citrus, almost like dried oranges, you know, maybe not with the clove, but that type of a scent to it. I love these little votives. I'm keeping them. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I've been keeping all my votives. But finished another one of those. Before I get to the 3 wicks, I want to show you this hand soaps. So first up, I finished Strawberry Snowflakes. This one was from 2022. The notes are juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. Love this scent so much. So glad they keep bringing it back. Hope they bring it back next year because I want to get some more soaps in that. Then I barely finished this one the night of the 31st. This is Pink Sparkling Spritz. This is bubbly ginger ale, pink sugar, and raspberry fizz. This one is nice. I ended up buying quite a few of these because last year it was really hard. Yeah, it smells like 7-Up, like a cherry 7-Up. It was really hard to find last year. I got like one and I wish I had gotten more. And then this year they were at the end of SAS, I found them for 75% off. So I picked up a couple more, even though I had picked up a couple during one of the sales. Then I also finished this Cranberry Vanilla Creme. This is bright cranberry, red apple, and vanilla creme. This one's nice. This is probably my least favorite of the 3. The vanilla is a little bit too prominent. It's almost like a bakery type vanilla. So in that regard, it's my least favorite, but I do like this one too. Strawberry Snowflakes is definitely my favorite though. Love that candle, or love that soap. So I've finished a few more 3 wicks. This one is Forever Red. Boring packaging on it. Disappointing in that regard. This is Fiery Pomegranate, Red Peony, Rich Vanilla Rum, and Oakwood. I wish this was a little bit stronger. It's a nice perfumey, like a fruity, floral, I don't know. If you smell Forever Red, it translated really well into a candle. I just think it's such a gorgeous scent. I really enjoy Forever Red. Then I finished one from last year from Candle Day. This was Top Shelf Elf. The notes on this were billions of toys in just 1 year. Yes, sometimes even elves need a little boost of energy. And this is kind of like a cocktail a little bit. It's fruity, but it has like a little hint of an alcoholic beverage in it. I don't know, rum maybe. That seems to be one that Bath & Body Works likes. And I do have backups of this because last summer at SAS, these finally went 75% off and I bought a few of them. So good on that one. And then this might have been, was this my favorite new candle this year or this holiday? I think maybe. It's hard to say. This is North Pole Punch. I love this one. It is Mary Cherries, Jolly Cranberry, and dash of sugar. So good. It's, you know, if you like cherries, if you like a bright fruity, it reminds me of something from like the early 2000s, and I cannot place it, but when I smell it, it smells very nostalgic to me. It's just, I love it. So that's my last candle for January. So let me know if you have any other requests, though. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.